Air, water, earth, fire. For hundreds of years, the four nations have lived in harmony. The Avatar, master of all four elements, has always been responsible for maintaining the peace. But Avatar Roku passed away 13 years ago, and now the four nations look to the air nomads to reveal the next Avatar. But the world is met with silence. 5 young heroes stopped a secret Fire Nation invasion on their way to deliver the news of the air nomad genocide to Ba Sing Se. Now the world knows of the loss of the air nomads, and both the water tribes and the Earth Kingdom prepare for all-out war. But as harmony is dissolved, our young heroes need to address the agitated spirits and bring peace back to the world. Previously on the Flying Bison Podcast.
Altercation with a member of Project Sparks, the group went off in search of clues for the location of Eiron. Ren and Rozak danced, talked about a play. Rozak saw Dosa. Liko and Che went on a date, and Osa signed up for a food competition, and plans to find Eiron began to come together.
I don't want you to tell me anything about yourself. I've got no question for you at the top of this episode. It's another episode of the Flying Bison Podcast. I am Justin. I've got no questions for you. We've got some growth and advancement to talk about. Sound good?
So you've got like a lot of questions for us then, right?
I know. I guess I've got a lot of...
Those literally involve questions for each and every player.
Here's the thing. I already said it. I don't want you to speak. So I'm going to ask them, and then I just want silence from all of you for an uncomfortable amount of time.
He doesn't want our characters to grow and advance.
No, I don't. I want you to shrink and decrease. So fair. I'm going to ask the shrink and decrease questions. We don't normally do this on air. We normally do growth and advancement off air because sometimes it can get a little tedious, but sometimes it's fun to do it on air too. And it's been a while. So the last time that we answered these questions together as a group was actually before you guys got to Ba Sing Se. So off air, we did one round of answering these questions. And I think, obviously Osa didn't answer these questions because he wasn't there, but the rest of you did. And I think you all got an advancement. And I think it's funny because I think you all actually, except for Liko, took a playbook move from another playbook. So what move did you take? Let's start with Danny. What did you take? Give us a little tasty mechanics about what that move is.
So I took a playbook move that we've actually seen before, if you've all been listening to us from the very beginning. A move called Fueled by Anger from the Hammer playbook. I think we've seen old Osa use that before.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's fun. Yeah.
Because Rozak is the most angry person in the group, so naturally, being the most angry, not fun-loving person in the group, I took Fueled by Anger.
He's just angry to be here.
He's just angry to be here, man.
Yes. So Fueled by Anger, you get a mark angry to use an additional basic or master technique when you advance an attack. And if angry is already marked, you just get a +1 to intimidate people. That's pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
That is pretty fun. Nick, what did Che take?
Che took a move from the Rogue playbook, I believe, called "Is That the Best You've Got?"
It is.
That is? Oh, well, okay. When you go to provoke an NPC into foolhardy action, say what you want them to do and roll with passion. On a 10+, they do it. On 7 to 9, they can do some other stuff instead. It's just very Che. So
it's so Che. Very taunty. Yeah.
I love it.
I hope you use that exact line when you use the move. So that Justin just knows. Just wink at Justin to be like, is that all you got? Wink.
I do. That is, I read the move and I was like, yep. Didn't even have to read the description. I was like, that's something Che will say.
You just read the title and you're like, I don't even know what the move does, but that's what I would do.
Yeah, I just found out when I read it to you guys, actually. So,
Steve, what did Ren take?
Ren chose Fighting Like Dancing from the Pillar playbook. When you advance and attack against a group of foes or a foe who has previously defeated you, roll with harmony instead of passion, which is definitely Ren's strongest suit. So really excited about that. Also just love the aesthetic, fighting like dancing. I think that's really cool.
It's very Ren, and I like that choice for this season, with Eiron being a much more looming threat.
Yeah, someone who's definitely previously defeated us.
100% defeated you guys. So that's very fun. Awesome. And then we're going to skip Johnny, obviously, because Johnny doesn't matter at all to growth and advancement.
Yeah, and he's super dead.
And he's super dead. Johnny, not Osa or Shoban. But Monroe, you got an advancement as well, too. You were the odd one out. You took one from your own playbook. It is the last one you can take from your own playbook. What did you take?
I chose concentration. And I was going to read a description, but it doesn't say anything on there.
It's pretty easy. It just gives you a +1 to your focus and increases the max that you can raise your focus to 3. So normally 2 is the cap, but your focus is 3, which just means you are the focus person.
Lico's so focused.
Seriously. Like that's pretty nice. Yeah. We have a very focused group in general. Like both the launchers are at 2 focus. Lico's at 3 focus. That's a high focus group.
I think Ren started at -1 and then eventually took 2 points in focus to get to +1.
Oh, dang.
So Osa's the least focused in the group. 0.
Really, really want to be focused.
I think at the time I was getting a little jelly because I just saw everybody rolling these focus-based moves and I was like, but I'm so unfocused. So social comparison got me. And
It'll do that. It'll do that.
Is Ren, finally growing into the group, being more...
Maybe you guys rubbed off on me and that was part of it. It's like, it's like I need to zoom in a little bit.
All right. Well, I think it is time to ask the growth and advancement questions again. This time it'll be basically up until this moment right now. So actually last episode, we'll do like everything from the season 2 premiere to getting to Ankela. Cool. So everything that happened in that space there. Because again, for our listeners, these you're supposed to ask at the end of every session, but we kind of treat sessions a little differently just because we want this campaign to last some time, and our episodes are shorter than a traditional session. So, all right, at the end of each session, each player answers the following question, but we do it collaboratively as a group. Did you learn something challenging, exciting, or complicated about the world?
Learned a whole heck of a lot about the White Lotus.
That's true. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that Eiron is the son of the leader of the White Lotus.
Son, yes. Very, very complicated.
Shay doesn't like that.
I was going to say, too, something exciting that Rosa took from some of the earlier events in this season was that death might not be the end. With Osa coming back, that's definitely something Rosa is looking at whoa, and so that's
pretty exciting. Yeah,
I think that's a big
existential.
That's a big yes for Rosa, at least.
Yeah,
that's a great point. I don't know how big scale this has to be as far as principles, but it was exciting to learn that Osa's alive. And I think it was also exciting to discover more of the reach of that spiritual connection that's possible through meditation and Osa reaching out.
Yeah. Osa, Liko, something exciting, challenging, complicated about the world? Can be one of the things that have been said before. Or something else
I think for Osa, something that's exciting that leads into something complicated is he's excited to learn that his friends succeeded in the mission that they set out on, but is now kind of coming to grips with the fact that it doesn't really matter how hard you try, or even if you succeed, sometimes the world still falls apart.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Don't tell me hard truths.
Yeah, I think it'd have to be something very much on the same lines as Danny or Rozak, that death isn't the end.
Yeah, that's incredibly exciting. Did you stop a dangerous threat or solve a community problem?
I became a community problem. Does that count?
No, it does not.
I got banned from all of the dumpling cards.
And we didn't really stop that giant crab spirit, huh? We tried to.
Nah, we didn't have magical feathers.
Yeah.
I want to say no. Like, I feel like we
I
haven't
was going to say, I
taken
think this
care
is
of
a no.
anything like that since the start.
Yeah. It's kind of a setup episode for sure. Setup arc. Danny, I'm going to ask you first. Keep track of all the yeses you've had. Did you pursue a desire or goal of your own outside of protecting others?
So I was thinking about this. Would you say that Rozak seeking Zyson, would you say that? Because I mean, he purely sought after Zyson for like his personal and firebending growth.
You tell me.
I think I want to say yes to that.
Okay. All right. Okay. Liko, we have a few questions for you. Did you accomplish a feat worthy of your burden and tradition?
This is for the beginning of season 2.
Up till when you got to the capital of the Northern Water Tribe.
Yeah, no.
Okay. For your burden and tradition move, did you uphold a responsibility?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay. And then did you break a prohibition?
I don't think so either.
Okay. All right. We'll keep that as 2 no's. So with those 2 no's, your principles and balance do not shift. Ren,
Yes.
did you improve the lives of a community of average citizens or help an ordinary person with their problems?
So, the only ordinary person, quote unquote, that I may have helped would be like Osa, by helping Osa reconnect with our group.
I also want to say we helped. Who's the lady who trained you with the chi blocking?
Zishan.
Zishan had that guy who was hanging his laundry out to dry on his car.
Okay, all right, sure.
And we did help
her
her get rid of that guy.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Yeah, you
I don't know if
That was an ordinary problem.
I don't know if finding the guy who came to you in a dream to let you know he'd come back from the dead counts as helping an ordinary person anyway.
Yeah, that's a very extraordinary person.
Do you not get those dreams and visions all the time? I get them all the time. I just assume they're like spam calls at this point.
Yeah, here it is again.
Extended, yeah, there it is.
I've got $8,000, but it's locked away in this bank account. I need you to send me $100.
No problem. I got you. Just in case.
The deposed king of Nigeria.
The deposed king of Nigeria. I will give you the yes. The laundry problem makes sense.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you.
Yeah.
Got you.
Che, did you learn something meaningful or important about your lineage, its members, or its effects on the world and others?
Nothing I didn't know.
Okay. So I think that's a big fat no to that question.
Big fat no.
And for the first time ever, the Destiny playbook growth question. Did you spend meaningful time with someone else focused on their concerns and troubles?
So I am inclined to say no, unless you guys think that the conversation that Che and Osa had about Che wanting to talk about Osa's response to Pangole fits the criteria.
Yeah, because then you even followed up and asked Che about his whole deal. I don't count it.
All right. Okay.
I think the
I'll say
emotional
yes
impact
then.
was there, especially with Osa expressing that like he wanted to make things right in their friendship, however, whatever that took. And
Yeah. Okay.
there were some
All right.
aspects of that conversation that felt good for that.
Sure. Okay. Go ahead and mark that then. Did anyone get another advancement?
I did.
Yes.
Rozak did as well.
Oh my goodness.
Let's advance, please.
I gotta pick a playbook with more extra questions so I can get advancements more often.
My options are kind of slimmed down though because I've already taken the moves from 2 moves from my playbook and 2 moves from another playbook. So and I just took a +1 to creativity.
Okay.
Because I feel like it makes sense for Rozak to be creative. You know, he has all those creative plans that always work. So
He's trying to lean into the creative plans. He's like, the pinchy prawns worked. I got to find something else.
yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, Rozik's getting too big for his britches now. He's like, Ren, let me tell you how to make a plan.
Call this one Tickly Toucans.
Tickly toucans. Oh my God.
I'm taking a playbook move from my playbook because it's the only playbook moves I can take. I will be taking Way of the Future.
What is that?
It gives me +1 creativity, which increases my max to +3.
All right, you're all being real creative right now.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Ren, what'd you take?
I am taking a perfect for Ren move from the Elder playbook.
Oh, yes.
Called Life's True Delights.
Very fun.
So when you pursue a genuine moment of respite, roll with harmony. On a hit, shift your balance as you choose. On a 10+, you also gain some new insight. So I'm just picturing like an epiphany in the hot tub type of deal.
That's fun.
I'd love that for Ren.
Yeah.
I get to ask the GM a question about whatever, and they answer honestly. On a 7 and 9, self-indulgence creates an opportunity for my enemies or rivals. So maybe Ren gets attacked while in the hot tub. On a miss, you fixate on your past with disastrous results, which is totally also possible for Ren.
So fun. So fun.
Yeah, I'm very excited about this move.
You guys always do a great job of picking moves that really fit, like where your character's at. So I love that. I think Liko's at 3, so she'll have to wait until next time to get an advance.
So close.
So close. So
That's
close.
where Osa is too.
And Osa as well. Wonderful. I can't wait to see what Osa picks, as well as Liko. But I think it's time that we do something that we, at this point, is just a running joke, that we never roll protector's burden. And we have to keep the joke going.
It's more important.
So we're not rolling it.
No. Let's roll it.
We got to keep the joke going, so we're going to continue to ignore it.
It's this thing where like all of the players, Danny chose the one that has to roll the beginning of every session.
Literally every session.
And I feel like both Danny and I are probably the most forgetful people on this podcast. And so it's me trying to remember to roll it, and it's Danny trying to remember to roll it, and it just doesn't work. It doesn't work. So you know what we also don't do? Danny, I'm reading this now. You gotta up your game, my friend.
My game?
No, your game. No, your game, Danny. When Che marks a condition in front of you, you have to mark a fatigue. You've been doing that?
I've been trying to keep track of that. But
okay. All right. Okay. All right. Do you believe Che listens to you more often than not?
No, definitely no. And I feel like definitely thinking about like their training, Rozik's definitely thinking like, keeping it clean. This kid's not listening to me like whatsoever. Basically, like during training, he's like, he's never.
Hey, I always listen. All right. I mean, he already. He took.
He
over
always
there.
hears. He never listens.
I think Che finds a way to listen in scare quotes and then renegotiate the situation.
Have you helped Che? Have you recently protected Che or helped them with a problem?
I feel like Rozik's definitely helped the group as a whole.
Yeah, I don't think about Che specifically
Che, no. So I'm gonna say no.
He did get frozen. He kind of helped.
I did unfreeze him.
Sure.
Well, actually,
I would say
finished
Ren could have done that with adequate time.
And
I just want to know.
The question is not, did he do something no one else was capable of? It's just didn't help it.
True.
I'm just messing.
I don't know. Would you roll me starting to melt the ice as helping Che?
I will not.
I think that makes sense.
Is there an immediate threat to Che that you were aware of?
Yeah, themselves. Rozik knows for a fact they're gonna get themselves killed. No, I don't think there is.
Okay. So that is just a straight 2d6 then.
2d6. A whopping 4.
On On a miss, you hold 1, but you're drifting apart. So by the end of your time in Ankela, all right? Are you paying attention, Danny?
You and Che will be mortal enemies.
I'm reading the move.
Okay. By the end of your time in Ankela, you either have to decide that you're going to keep Che as your ward,
Or challenge them to an Agni Kai.
Or challenge them to an Agni Kai and murder them in cold blood in front of everybody. Those are your 2 options.
It feels very limiting.
No, that's not the other option.
Basically, it's at the end of your time in Ankela, you need to decide if you're going to keep Che as your ward or choose a new ward.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Okay.
All right. Enough bookkeeping. Cool. Oh, I should say this too. You know what else, Che? We never do this. You can always call Rozek to live up to his principles without shifting your balance away from center, and you take a +1 to do it.
Okay.
So if you're like ever want Rozek to be trusting or be self-preservation-y, you can kind of just do it.
Just push him.
Yeah.
Cool.
Can't believe it took us 50 plus episodes to say that.
No, I think I knew about that. I don't think Che would do it. Well, Che's had no reason to do it so far.
Yes. Mm-hmm. All right. It's time to jump into this. We got a food fight to get to. Osa, you're like walking up and there are big groups of people on both sides and they're shouting at each other. And it's things like, get out of our way. We're trying to get out of our way. We had those first. And you can actually see that on the left side are a bunch of people in Fire Nation citizen garb. And on the right side are people in Water Tribe garments. And as you walk up, you see the first mango just lobbed from the Fire Nation side over into the Waterbenders side. And then everyone starts to like pick up food and get ready to engage in this huge food fight.
Osa looks around and runs into the middle of all of this and puts up his hands to both sides and says, "Stop! This is really stupid."
Why don't you actually have a move, I feel like, that kind of fits this situation.
Yeah, Peacemaker. So I can mark a fatigue before I roll to make sure they really care about what I'm saying. And then I plead. Ugh. 3. So now everyone's ire turns to me.
What is that?
What's happening right now?
I don't know.
I was just playing Mortal Kombat theme song. I'm sorry.
Oh,
well, we'll obviously have to cut that out because it's a copyrighted song.
I realize. I was excited for the situation.
It's good. It was good.
So you're gonna get pummeled by food now?
The 2 sides pause for a moment, Osa, and they look at you, and then the leader of the Waterbender side goes, "Who are you to tell us to stop? Get him!" And they start throwing like a bunch of stuff at you, and then the Firebenders are like, he's not on our side. We got to show he's not on our side. Get him! And then the Firebenders Fire Nation citizens start throwing their food at you as well. And it kind of hurts because they're like throwing more like mangoes, and the Waterbenders are throwing like a bunch of eggs and like seaweed and blubber fat at you. And this goes on for a moment, and then there is someone who comes from the side. And I would actually like for you to mark a condition, Osa, first off.
Okay. Is there a specific one you want me to mark?
I think maybe insecure.
Okay.
Maybe insecure. As you are covered in food after having tried to attempt to stop this fight. And eventually both sides sort of run out of food, and you just hear like mumbling on both sides as they start to dissipate and go their opposite ways. And you are now standing there alone. There's like a piece of seaweed on the top of your head that just like falls off. And there's like your like left arm is dripping with like whale seal blubber.
Gross.
It's pretty gross. And there's a cook actually who comes up, and he's like, "Oh my god, are you okay? That looked..."
Yeah, it's not the first time I've had a bunch of food thrown at me.
Oh, I'm Valar.
Osa.
Can I here? And he like pulls out one of those like chef towels and starts like trying to like help you like dry off.
Thanks. Was this all the food, or is there more?
It was a good deal of it. I'm kind of honestly surprised that they let this has happened so I don't know. I mean, we could try and I'll help you hunt around a little bit for some food.
Yeah, that'd be great. I'd appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking, and Osa kind of like fumbles in his pocket and pulls out of the list. And he's like, "These are the things I'm looking for."
Oh, yeah. No, I think we could get all those things. Yeah, I think they're here for sure.
Great. Do you mind if I ask you kind of an odd question while we look?
Sure. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
No, I mean, it's just, there's so many people here right now, and I'm looking for a couple of old friends. I'm wondering if maybe you've seen them. I haven't been able to find them. But anybody who's got eyes on them might be able to help.
Yeah, let me, yeah, sure. Yeah, who?
So one is like, he's pretty average height, older, kind of portly guy. He's got a soggy oval face and wispy brown hair. And the other one is really tall. He used to be an airbender, an air nomad, so he might still kind of look like one of those. He's really muscular and pretty stupid. Like, it would stand out. You'd notice if you met him.
Okay, so stupid he'd stand out. Now, I don't think I've met the second one, but the first one actually rings a bell.
Yeah? Did you happen to catch his name?
Yeah, he said his... It was something like... Eiron?
Was it Eiron? I think you saw my friend.
Eiron.
Where was it that you saw him?
Yes. Oh, he approached me actually. I make a really special dish. I'm one of the cooks. It's probably obvious that I'm one of the cooks, but
yeah, a little bit, but it's okay.
I make a really special a stew that I make with a water tribe water lily, but I get them shipped to me frozen in the spirit waters from the water tribe sacred island. So it's kind of special. It kind of makes the dish kind of unique and fun. And wow, this guy came up to me, Eiron.
Yeah, Eiron.
He paid me a ton of money to get my last water lily.
Oh, do you happen to know where I might be able to find him? I've just been trying to reconnect.
I mean, no, he bought my water lily, and he said something about, it was very offhanded, something about finding other like items. I don't know. He said that this water lily was important for something he had planned, but I don't know. I don't know where else he would go. Sorry.
No worries. That's better than what I had, so thanks. And thanks for helping me.
Need more help? Yeah, finding the food.
Yeah, thanks for helping me with that too. You're Valar, right?
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna get some ingredients. I sold my water lily, so I think I'm actually gonna make some whale seal blubber cookies. I mean, they're absolutely incredible.
Sounds
but
great.
Cool.
All right. Good luck.
Yeah, you too.
Bye. I mean, Osa kind of stays at this area to actually make his dish before he goes and tells everybody what he found.
What are you making? Or if you want to hold off on it,
I'll hold off until it's time to
all right.
present.
Till the contest, till you play
Yeah.
it. I gotcha.
Oh,
I
yeah.
gotcha. Yes, you spend some time cooking your dish, and you actually like when Valar leaves. You don't see him like holding anything. He looks kind of like defeated as he walks away.
Poor guy.
With the amount of people that are going, there are time slots, right, for you to present your food to the judges. Let's say yours is let's say your time slot is like coming up next or very soon.
Okay, great. Then I will stay here to present my food to the judges.
There is the judge that you get is this like very serious looking dour man, and he walks up. All right, what have you got here?
Yeah, so I mean, this is
like
kind of
salad. What?
It's a spin on an Air Nation dish. I call it chicken sozen salad. So it is lettuce and a special cream sauce made with turtle sardines, and it has Arctic hen that I grilled up some Arctic hen breasts and I chopped it up, and it's got a cheese from the Earth Nation lowland dog ram. It's really good. Just try it.
Well, I hope that it doesn't droll on as much as your drolling on did with those words. Takes a bite of your salad. Why don't you... Let me ask you a question, Osa. Has he prepared this dish before? Or something similar enough that...
Something similar enough. He's made the salad before, not with the Arctic hen, but the... He's made the Arctic hen separately.
Okay. Why don't we have you rely on your skills and training then?
9.
That's not terrible.
Can I mark a fatigue and help myself?
Can the late Arctic hen mark a fatigue?
The late Arctic hen.
What the fatigue represents is that as you were cooking and doing all these things, you broke one of the like utensils you were using to like chop something or stir something, and some of the metal fell into your salad bowl. And you see that as this judge is bringing this food to his mouth, there's that piece of metal found its way onto his fork. So if you can tell me some way you can get that piece of metal off and mark fatigue, you will do it.
So it's on his fork?
Mm-hmm. He's like slowly coming up to bite it though, so
I'll say there are Arctic spiders here, right?
Yes, I suppose there are Arctic spiders.
I think there might be one on your shoulder.
What?
And then I like just gently like grab the...
And he turns back around. Is this part of... I don't understand. Is this part of the presentation or something? What's going on right now?
I just wanted to save you from a dangerous spider.
Oh. That's not terrible, I'll give you that. Arctic hen's a touch overcooked, it's a little chewy, and I think you put the dressing on a little bit too quickly. It's a little bit soggier than I would like my salad to be, but overall it's a surprisingly competent dish. Alright, you move on.
Thanks.
And he hands you a little ribbon and says, alright, you're moving on to the next round. You'll have a new judge, and you'll be going up against someone else.
Oh, good, new judge. Okay, great, thank you.
What was that?
I said thank you.
Alright. And he just wanders off to try the next dish.
And I wander off to find my friends.
We will just skip to the 5 of you finding each other again.
Yeah. Once we're all together, guys, I think I have a lead on Eiron. Did anybody else find anything?
I got you guys some meat sticks. Well, meat on sticks.
Oh,
I have more of
Thank
a
you.
long-term plan, but not a lead. What do you have?
well, there was a chef named Volar who had water lily soup, and Eiron came and bought some, and he bought the last of it. And Volar said that he was looking for other things.
Eiron, came to buy that soup?
Yes, Eiron, like the Eiron.
Wow.
He just bought some soup.
The lily. He bought the lily.
Like now?
I don't know how recent it was, but it was pretty recent. He's here.
At the festival?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did we get anything else?
That's all I was able to get.
Well, I mean, it's more than us. I'm not gonna.
That's a lot, actually. We know where he is. We know that he's here.
That's better than I had. I was going to write a play.
For what?
Now doesn't really seem like the time.
He likes theater, so I was going to see if I could draw him out
Oh,
with a certain type of play.
Oh.
interesting. Maybe we'll keep that one on the back burner.
I should clarify, too, that while the contest part just started today, this festival has been going on for a few days before this. So
Yeah, so he may not have bought it
Correct.
just now. Yeah, he could be
Correct.
out of here.
Do we know that? Or I'm going to guess we probably don't.
you don't know when he bought it.
So we know he definitely was here. Don't know if he's still here. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we do put on a play.
What did you say that he was after? Like, what did he try in particular?
He bought a lily that's soaked in spirit water.
That's very specific. I like the theater idea just in case, but I also would feel better if maybe we would go back to one of those booths that that sells more of those lilies and the spirit water.
I think that these plans are a good idea. I've been thinking about something I can do too. I've been nervous to even say it because I don't know if it's a good idea, but I can try and reach out to Eiron, through the spirit world.
Immediately seems like a very dangerous idea.
But maybe it'll
I don't know about.
I second that.
maybe it'll draw him to us.
Well, what's going to draw him to us more than Liko being in town, right?
Well, that's what I mean. I mean, what if I tell him that Liko's here and she's gonna be attending a play tonight at the theater?
What if he out spirits you and sucks your soul out of your body or something? I don't know. I don't know how this stuff works. I'm getting real tired of the spirit stuff.
Or what if he knows it's a trap?
I mean, it's Eiron. We have to assume that. I mean, the fact that we even know he's here could be a trap. We could already be in the trap.
Well, we probably are in the trap.
Well, and why not try everything we have at our disposal?
Because we don't want to risk losing you.
I know that you guys don't really.
Oh, so I've meditated for months. Just because I thought maybe I could find you somehow. And now you're here and you want to go into the spirit realm to find someone who already
No.
scared me with how powerful he is.
Osa takes a step towards Ren and puts his hand on his shoulder. Says, I appreciate your concern, but that's not what this is. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just reaching out. I don't know how to explain it to you guys, but it's something I know I can do, and it won't be physically dangerous. And there's nothing Eiron
Is that
can do
message you sent us
to me. It's similar, yeah.
when we were in the foggy swamp and you went to go get that medicine for Casa?
It's a similar concept. It's not quite as labor intensive, but Eiron won't even know it's me necessarily. He won't see me. He'll only hear me.
So it's like what you did with me.
Yeah.
All right, if you're sure. So how are we going to write a play in a night? Sorry, I was
I'm on it.
really concerned about the play. You're okay. You've got it.
Most plays are the same, to be honest. I don't know how many plays you guys have watched growing up, but I watched a lot of plays. And there's only 3 or 4 kinds of plots, so don't worry, I'll just whip one up.
occasionally Naozao would take me to these like big, shows. I fell asleep a lot, so I don't really. I'm just gonna say no. I haven't seen a lot of plays.
The monk said that plays were an unnecessary and frivolous self-indulgence, so I've never seen one.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Ren, you said that you're just gonna whip one up. Who's gonna be in this play?
Well, I talked to this lady who runs a theater company over there, and he points at the like ginormous ice cathedral with a snowflake tower on top. And she said she'd be interested. I don't know if I can make it happen tonight. They probably have something scheduled, but maybe if she thinks the script is good enough, then it'll happen.
Wait, so we won't be in it?
Where will we be?
It sounds like they want to be in your play, Ren.
If they need if they need actors, then yeah, you could be in it. I can write parts for you.
That's not what I was going at, but that's okay.
Oh.
I was just wondering how this is supposed to... Where am I supposed to be? If we're using me as bait, where am I supposed to be in this plot?
Well, I don't think you're the bait in Ren's plan.
That's true. You can...
Fair.
If anything, we can say that you're there, and we can hide you completely.
I would prefer that.
And we can make sure that we're watching for Eiron. But I mean, if you want to lead in the play, that's cool too. I'm not going to stop you from getting...
Liko could play the leading role.
It's okay, guys. I don't need to be in the play. It's fine. I just was asking. Okay. I don't feel comfortable being hidden.
Well, if we're in the audience, I mean, what if I tell Eiron that you're here, but I don't tell him where you are yet, and we wait until we're at the play, and then I can show him an image of you there, and it will draw him in. He'll have to come.
Plus, I haven't told you guys the name of the play, which I thought was going to bring him even if we didn't use a spiritual walkie-talkie.
What's a walkie-talkie?
I don't know. But I think it would be cool to call the play The Last Lion Turtle. What do you think?
Dun, dun. Rosa goes.
Instead of The Last Airbender? I love it.
Lego, that was a really sad play. And it was also written too soon for my taste.
Yeah, it was a really weird show at the Earth Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
It was very uncomfortable.
I don't know. Third wall breaking.
I've only heard
Fourth wall breaking.
reviews about it.
Third wall breaking.
You wanted it to be meta.
Are you guys okay with that title? Do you think it would pull him in? I was thinking either The Last Lion Turtle or The Burning Lotus, or, get this, The Fall of Pangole.
I think the Lion Turtle kind of works.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the Pangole one is a little too on the nose,
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of baity.
The Last Lion Turtle, and in fine print underneath that, Eiron, we know you have it.
We could sneak that line in.
Oh, yeah, just randomly. Okay, right. Yeah. It'll just be two characters having a conversation. Then one of the characters looks towards the audience and goes, Eiron, we know you have it.
Perfect. I think I could put that towards the climax.
Okay, I'm all for this play. There's just some things that don't make sense to me. Like, where's everyone else in this?
And why are we writing a play? And how is that supposed to draw Eiron?
Because he loves the theater.
Who said that?
Personally, random sir who just came up to us, started yelling at us. I think this is an excellent idea.
Some guy's just been listening, and just now he's just asking questions to clarify.
How does this make any sense? So who are you people?
I don't remember. I don't remember if it was Pangole or if it was Zai-san or Ryoshan that told you that Eiron likes the theater. I think it was probably Pangole.
It was Pangole. I think so.
That's where we're headed.
As a theater.
Because Liko was like, does he have any weaknesses? And that's what he gave us. That's it. So that's what I'm rolling with.
We're rolling.
rolling.
In the play, you should write some very very well done,
he
like
loves
father-son themes, because maybe that'll trigger a reaction from Eiron. You know, we can put
he's like a fully grown man, Rozak. I don't know about
everyone. Everyone is still has.
Okay, I don't know if we're unbiased enough to make that assertion about everyone else.
Everyone hates their dad.
I still don't know what the rest of us are doing.
Waiting in the crowd.
So we know what Osa's doing. We know what Ren is doing. So we're hiding in the crowd.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll need to be near you for my part of the plan to work.
Okay.
Because if I can't see you, I can't show you to Eiron.
Oh, okay. I get it. All right.
Well, Ren is also we're all going to be together in the crowd, right?
Unless they need me to direct or to act, in which case I will not deny the people. But
as you should,
I'll be right there, so I'll be able to see everything from the stage.
He's going to be the substitute director and the understudy for every single character.
It's a one-man show.
When you write the whole thing, you know the lines. But what happens if we actually get him? Do we just... I mean, we can't fight him there with all those people.
Sure we can.
We can?
You've met me, right?
If you make sure you're not on stage, Ren, you can block his chi.
I was going to say, you know the chi block now.
Or... that's a good plan. Or tonight we break into there, right? And under every single chair, I leave a little crystal growth. And then... whichever one he sits down in, and then got him.
You get a crystal, and you get a crystal.
Or just to be safe, you do it to all of them.
True. Also a good plan.
And that way, if there's others who are with him, they're trapped.
Okay, we've come up with a lot of plans in the past. This one is the least confident I am.
This is the least confident one?
This is the least confident.
I feel pretty confident.
You liked pinchy prawns better
but it's
than...
okay.
Okay.
I mean, we were in a tight spot. Yeah, you know.
I mean, this is better than my tackle a lady off a dragon plan.
Everything is better than that. Let's just leave that.
Too soon? Sorry.
We're just going to move on. Yep.
All right. I will stick with Osa. And Ren, you block his chi.
I think this beats the Madame Gao's drag race idea.
So we're still there. Okay.
That was a great idea.
Okay. We're not moving forward. It's okay.
No, we can. I'm ready.
We don't it's not like we're on a time crunch or anything. It's fine.
We're just trying to stop one of the most dangerous men in the world, you know?
Yeah, it's fine. The past is just as important as the future.
Okay. I will be with you in the crowd and I will try to block his chi. But if he doesn't come, I want everyone to enjoy the play.
We will, Ren. I'm sure we will. But why are we even so worried about him bending?
It's going to be great, Ren.
I'm just worried about other people getting hurt. He's a very dangerous person.
Oh, you just want to noodle him?
Yeah.
Okay. Because he's an earthbender. What is he going to, like, he's going to be more useless than me.
I don't know about more.
Oh.
I completely forgot about that.
I don't...
Okay. I have the crystals. That was a little hurtful.
True. I'm sorry.
And my bombs. I can also blow stuff up.
Please don't throw a bomb in a crowd.
Yeah, don't.
Speaking of Che, I was wondering if I could add your bombs to some of the props list. I think we might need some.
Che just protectively
for pyrotechnics.
Just
more of the focus. Less of the focus should be on the actual play, and more of it should be on finding Eiron.
Well, the play has to be good. So
okay, true.
Does it?
I guess I can share
balance.
Some of my pyrotechnic talents.
Yes.
I'm assuming that
Thank you.
Ren relayed most of his conversation with the lady, right?
Yeah.
Because if that's the case, I mean, I feel like I'll say as Osa. I agree with Rozak. The lady thinks that this is a famous playwright. She's putting it on for the name associated with it. It doesn't matter if this play is good. we probably shouldn't spend too much time on it.
Ren just like stares at everyone for a second, just like, okay. All right. Mediocre
I'm sure
play.
it'll be great, Ren. It'll be great, Ren.
I don't know if you can,
Thanks,
Ren.
Lika.
I think we're going to see something special.
Mm-hmm.
Ren just starts scribbling in a book
All right. So
feverishly.
I'm sure we can find like an inn or something. For
Yeah.
you to, like we're just in the street.
Just
You're
sits down in the middle of the street on ice, just like frozen hands, scribbling frantically
Yeah. Okay. And then I just pick you up and I just.
while I'm writing.
We make a palanquin and just carry Red through the streets.
you find a place to spend the night, and Ren, you are feverishly writing a play. How do you feel about rolling Life's True Delights?
Oh, I get to use it right away. I would love that.
I think
would
this
love
is
that.
definitely, at least especially in the way he set it up, a genuine moment of respite for Ren.
Yes. Okay. It's going to happen. Life's true delights. Let us savor them.
Hey.
Wow.
What'd you roll?
I rolled an 11 because I have a +2 to harmony.
So first you get to shift your balance as you choose.
Okay. I think I'd like to shift towards action.
That makes sense. And you get to ask me a question and I have to answer honestly.
Okay. Let's see. This could be
This might play good.
some
My play gets
some new insight. Like if I'm like, this is like Ren's like pondering the mysteries of the universe while writing a play, and it could be something speculative, like what would be the type of thing that would actually cause Eiron to act out if I write this into the play.
Yes, absolutely.
You could also ask, what can I do to this play to make it the best play that's ever been written in the Four Nations? But more groundbreaking.
It was more groundbreaking than Earthquake Shatters. That's right.
That was really good.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Okay.
How can I make this both more erotic and more melodramatic?
How to make this the most...
No, Johnny, that's what I, Steve, want. I'm wondering.
Oh my god.
All right. So, Justin, this is my question. Ren is scribbling feverishly, writing this play, and he's wondering, what can I write into this play that will make Eiron act out somehow? Maybe make a mistake.
Ren, as you are writing this story and connecting with Eiron as a character, you know, you're drawing back on all of your interactions with him. You're drawing on all the things that you've learned about him since. And something connects in a way that it hasn't before, which is that Eiron learned how to be a bumbling fool from someone. He got that from his father. And then all of a sudden you start realizing that everything Eiron has been doing up to this point has been an action against his father. There's something about family that has broken Eiron in a way that has fueled all of his actions since.
Okay. I think I know how to write this.
And you spend all night writing a play. And when you wake up in the morning, the rest of you have gone to bed. You wake up and you see Ren has been awake all night. And he is just putting the last words down on the last page.
Are are the last words. If I had to choose between the last lion turtle and you, I would choose you. Rozak asked Ren that. Wait, is Steve actually writing a play right now?
Yes.
Give him a second.
Come on.
Give him a
Come on,
quick
guys.
second.
I only have one night.
Were you up all night?
Yes. Ren cracks a kind of wild smile and turns his head up at you. And he closes the book emphatically. I think it's done.
Can I read it?
Sure. Ren tries to give it to you and just drops it on the floor. Kind of starts woozying, leaning left and right.
You should probably get some rest, bud.
It's gonna work. It's gonna work great.
Oh yeah, it is for sure.
Why don't you get a little bit of rest? And I think Osa just like puts his arm around Ren's shoulders and tries to like just walking him towards one of the rooms.
That's nice.
I pick up the script, start paging through it.
It's not the worst thing you've ever read.
Well, considering I have no taste, this is great. It'll probably work. So, do we grab like breakfast or something? Or
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, Ren's gonna be asleep for a while.
Yeah.
Do you think we should deliver the script so that
that woman can start planning it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's smart. Let's do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Would it be weird if someone else delivered the script that was promised by?
I don't think so. I was with Ren, so.
Oh, okay.
Loosely.
So I'll give this to you.
Okay.
And then we can go.
Okay.
You hear Ren mumbling faintly from the room that you just put him down in. My name is not Ren Song. It's is my name.
Okay.
It's written by Hogulang.
Hogulang. Yeah.
Hogulang. Okay. And then
Very famous.
Are you Hogulang?
So famous.
No. Ren was Chen. Hogulang wrote this play.
Oh, secret. All right, well, let's deliver it.
Right,
and
good night,
also
Ren.
get some breakfast. I'm hungry. Good night, Ren.
While the rest of them go, Osa's going to stay with Ren.
Yeah.
You just hear Ren mumble more and more like technical things about playwrights and copywriting process and stuff like that. Multiple pen names preserves deniability. It also helps with diversifying brand.
Once he actually like finally drifts off, I want to try reaching out to Eiron.
Oh, all right. Let's put that off for a second.
Sure.
Rozak and Shay, you are stumbling through Ankela, and there is a place that you pass that is selling salmon jerky. It's a very traditional, like, water tribe breakfast.
Oh yeah, I'll get some of that.
Yeah.
You want some, Rosa?
Sounds good.
Rozak, you walk past that space, where you thought you saw Dosa again.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you're just remembering that moment.
Yeah.
Rosa,
Yeah, what's up?
yeah, you like spaced out for a second.
No, I mean, you never really... Do you remember after Osa fell and we went back to Amashu?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, it's just everything that's been happening, Osa coming back, and, the fact that we're on the move again, I've just been, like, remembering things. You never really asked me about Dosa. You didn't really seem to care.
You said you took him into the. You said get me at the time.
No, that's not what I mean. I mean, like, he was basically like my best friend. I don't know, and I feel like you and even like the rest of the group didn't really seem to like really care how that affected me. I don't know why this is coming up. I'm sorry. We can just drop it. It doesn't matter.
I care how it affects you and affected you. It's just that it was making you do something that wasn't very good.
Yeah.
So we argued about it. I wasn't like happy for. I was upset for you. I mean, if I'm being honest, I don't know. I don't like Dosa. And I don't know. It's just I don't want to talk bad about your friend or whatever relationship you had with him. That's it. It's not that I don't care. I only know him as the guy who's tried to kill us.
Yeah. Yes, yeah. You don't really have anything good to say, so you'd just rather not say anything.
Yeah, if you want to talk about him, we can, I guess.
No, I think that makes sense. I don't think we really have time to talk about it right now. I'm sorry I brought it up.
We can make time.
We can talk about it later. Right now I just want to get the script to the old woman.
And you continue to walk towards this cathedral. And the camera loses the two of you as you continue walking down this alley. And it pans back. And it looks down the alley, and it looks in the same vision where Rozak saw this figure that looked like Dosa. And there's a figure standing there, and it's Dosa. And then the face shifts, and then it cuts to black. Osa, what do you do to prepare yourself to speak and reach out to Eiron?
So Osa sits down on the floor next to the bed that Ren is in, with his back just leaning up against the side of the bed, and gets into like a meditative stance, and just he knows Eiron. He's met Eiron. He's spent time with Eiron, so he just reaches out and sends a message, kind of willing it toward Eiron.
Okay. Why don't you roll your call from afar move?
Okay, I was nervous. There's a 7.
That's pretty close to a 6.
It was pretty close to a 6.
All right, you marked fatigue, yes?
I marked afraid because I don't have any more fatigue.
Yes. Well, you slept through the night. So...
Oh, right.
You would all unmark 3 fatigue. We'll say 3 fatigue. Perfect. On a hit, your message gets through, so you get to choose 1, which is you cry for help, you whisper a question to them, you send a premonition of danger seeking them, or you let them see something you see.
Yeah, so I whisper a question, and I say, Eiron, did you know that Liko is an Ankala? She's attending the last lion turtle tonight.
And there's this moment where you're like wondering, did this reach Eiron, or did it just go into the void and fall down? And then you hear, oh, good to know. I'll make sure I send someone to say hello. And in the background, you hear what sounds like the beating of giant wings. And right under that, it almost sounds as though wind moves like a bunch of sand. And then the connection cuts off.
That might have been a mistake.
No? What? Something happened?
I'll explain later. You need more rest, Ren.
No, I feel surprisingly good. I think I should go. Shouldn't I bring the script over?
Che and Rozak and Liko are on it.
Oh. Do they know to, pretend to be, my agents or something?
I'm sure they'll figure it out.
Okay.
And we cut to the Launcher Brothers walking up to this giant cathedral ice palace, and You walk in, and on the stage, there's like an old woman, and she's like, "Hello, we're not open yet. Speak, come on! Boss, I don't have all day."
Chen, you spoke to him yesterday about a play by Mr. Gulag.
Ho Gulang.
Yeah.
Ho Gulang.
Ho Gulang. Yes. Well.
Yes.
All right. Come on. Let me see.
All right. As he's giving her the script, he goes, "I'm Lee, and this is Chi. We're Lee and Chi Kochen. We're the Kochen brothers. We're Chen's agents."
Smart of him to get an agent. All right.
Mm-hmm.
She starts flipping through it.
What's Liko doing during all this?
Sorry, Liko is just
Okay.
Yeah, she's just
All
there.
right.
She's just listening. Something else.
And this woman is like flipping through this, and then she like starts to cry. The use of character and light as a theme is just this is the greatest thing I've ever read in my life.
Really? I mean, oh no, of course. Yeah. No. Yep. That makes sense.
We're going to put this on tonight. Please bring Chen.
What?
He has to put this on.
Yeah, we'll let him know. Thank you.
And she goes, "Everyone, come!" And a bunch of actors come from like backstage, and they all do like weird entrances in. Like some of them, like one of them, like cartwheels in. Another like swings from a bunch of trapezes.
Wait, like circus troopers?
They're just weird art people. You know those weird art people.
Someone like crashes their Ferrari into the wall.
Oh, the drama kids.
They're definitely drama kids. Yeah, there's a clown car. No, there's not a clown.
The clown.
They like all stand around, and she starts like passing it around for them to read it, and they have completely ignored you. They are not paying attention to the three of you at all.
Okay, we're just gonna go.
Yep.
You get no response.
Let's go. Okay. Liko, we're going.
Yeah, Liko follows.
And you get back, and enough time passes that Ren gets some sleep and can wake up.
Wow, it's much better. Oh. What time is it? Is it night?
It's like late afternoon.
Oh. Okay. Was it successful?
Yeah.
She cried.
Yeah, she teared up. She immediately showed it to the rest of the troop.
Oh?
Yeah, she wants you there to put it on.
When?
Tonight.
Ren bolts out of the house.
Oh, yeah, there he goes.
So,
See you there.
I guess we'll just have to fill Ren in later, and the play is definitely happening, but Eiron is not here. I think from the way things sounded, I think he might be in the Siwang Desert, from the way it sounded. But he's sending someone.
That's so far away.
Like the opposite direction. That's like where we came from.
He said he's sending someone after Liko tonight. So
then why would we go there?
Well, I think maybe the plan's still on, right? If we can capture whoever he's sending, maybe we can get more information about
lead us back to
where to find him.
The last dude he sent could like bloodbend all of us.
Yeah, but you ended up putting him in a wall permanently, so
yeah, that was
that's
pretty
how
satisfying.
that worked out.
Oh, so did you like see anything, hear anything?
I heard that. You know what? No, you guys wouldn't know that. Sometimes when we would be traveling and we'd be on our gliders and we'd go across the Siwang Desert, there's a sound that sand makes as wind passes over it, and you're moving fast. And that's what I heard when Eiron responded to me.
So he's in the air.
So that's why I think he's there. I think, yeah, sounded like wings, maybe? Wings and sand.
So like a dragon, probably.
Well, dragons don't have wings,
I
right?
don't think I've ever seen a winged dragon.
Yeah, that'd be weird.